Okay, we're gonna do this. I think I've got this laid out wrong. We're gonna do this set, which is one of the new series ones that I picked up today, but this one has a cut on the side. I think this is comes from when they cut them out of the box or something. Hopefully someone hasn't like surreptitiously stolen something from the side. I know that some people, look, I'm really glad that they've gone back to these. I know some people hate them, but it's good. It's good. It is the way. So we've got these two bags. This is more than I thought. I honestly looked at this set and I thought there's not that much to this because it's just a couple of people, but we'll go with this. There's quite a few interesting. There's way more than I thought. I want to do 2 videos tonight because I've got something else I want to do. So I'm bitterly disappointed that this is not like 5 pieces. I really should have got the one with the 2 race cars. There's like a go-kart or something. There's like 2 people and they've got 2 cars. I think I should have got that one. There's some really the Friends ones are pretty good. I think there's lots of pieces in them. And but I've already done one, hence the cat from before. Meow. And yeah, that cat's appearing in a couple of different. Well, not that cat, but that cat mold. The other cat's white and orange. So this guy has got a helmet, which is a little Halo-esque, but not really. And he's got a face that's kind of cool. It's a new kind of helmet. I like this helmet. It's got like a little ear thing. I think I've got it zoomed in a bit much, but that's okay. Sorry, my hands are dirty. I did some gardening. Spontaneous gardening. It has been a slow day, but I'm trying to cram everything in and get some stuff done. I forgot to put that little thing on. An exciting car news. I sprayed the ether stuff into the air intake after realizing at first that there's actually a much easier way of doing that in my car. After struggling at first, and the engine turned over, so now I've like debugged something, but it doesn't start, which could just be because it's got lots of crappy fuel in it that you have to get all the way out. So which I'm going to work out, but I'm going to do this the slow way. My next step is to work out whether or not the petrol is actually getting from the fuel tank to the engine. And then if it's the carburetor or something that's at fault, I don't know. The carburetors are actually easy to buy. There's brand new replacement ones for 40-year-old cars for some reason, because they're Toyotas and it's much easier to get parts for Toyotas. So I was thinking I should buy a brand new carburetor. That would be fun, even if the carburetor isn't broken, which it probably had a fault because it had this sort of weird problem the last time the car worked. That may have been a carburetor problem. So who knows? It could be anything. So that's my car news for the day. So we've got that out of the way. Just pushed it to the side. Off you go, car. No car though. I didn't buy the car set. I did not buy any car related set, even though there were a couple of good ones. There's a Technic set that I mentioned. That's like a race car thing that looks fun. But it's $25 and I decided not to buy it today in New Zealand money. Look at this, it's one of these pieces, but a tiny version. You think they would have done this one years ago because they've had this for a long time, and they've had the one with the round hole in the middle, and then they've had the smaller one with the round hole in the middle for a very long time. You would think that they would have made the one with the plus. So I don't know. This is maybe this piece came out 27 years ago, this very day, and it's only they just decided to bring it back because everybody forgot that it existed. So maybe even tomorrow I will look it up on the websites that tell you about pieces. So, but anyway, today we're just going to stuff this thing into that hole, and it's going to look pretty dandy, I think. There we go. No problemos. And there that's a sticker piece. Oh, rubbish. They're all the same thing. Alright, and that one goes there. It's very hot today. I think the humidity's a bit up, and I didn't quite get enough sleep yesterday, so I should just not be doing this, but I'm terrible at making life decisions, and so I'm going to do this. But I really wanted to do another thing, which I'm going to do after this, which kind of doesn't make any sense, because you're kind of like, well, if you were going to do that, why don't you just do that and not do this? Because I got this one today and I wanted to do it, because things are piling up. Oh, I've got my little Superman Corgi Supermobile, which I had as a kid. This is actually a random, made in Great Britain, copyright. It says copyright 1979. I don't know how old this is, but I have one of these, and it does this little trick, which you've already seen because I've done it several times now. Anyway, that's me sitting on my desk. I should have mentioned that years ago, because why not? I have been collecting random. I always collect random old stuff from old toy collector person that I am. So now what we're going to do. There's a battery, and it's at almost full strength, so it's not like Ingenuity, which I think's like not functioning properly anymore. What did it, I can't remember what happened to it, but that was a bit sad. But not as sad as, like, you know, when the other rovers pass out, as it were, or when Voyager 1 or 2 decides that's it, it's over. So there we go. And then we've got the cool purple. I don't know if I've ever had one in this exact colour, so that's nice to get a crystal in those colours. And you do get 2 of them. So I do feel like I put this on wrong. I do feel like I should be mining them in that Lego game, Lego Battles, but who knows. That goes there, that goes there, there, and there, and oh, where are these pieces? There's one. So we're going to get through this fast. I am speeding through this. I am on fire. So that one goes there. How fast can I do this before I get dizzy and pass out? Because I just don't quite feel too good. Need to get sleep. Okay. I think it's just the temperature as well. It does not help. I've been like, oh, I've been so sick and tired of winter, and now I'm completely over over summer. It's done. It doesn't take very long. Though it's not that bad, but right, there goes there. Yesterday I went to a meetup thing from meetup.com, which I think is one of the worst websites. Like, I don't understand. Like, how can they have no money to do basic maintenance or better programming? Like, what do the programmers do? Because, like, every so often when I try to load it, there's always, like, once in a while it will be like, oh, connection problems, or can't connect to the database, or some error message that you shouldn't actually be seeing as the end user pops up, and you're like, really, still? Like, seriously, this is like a reasonably, you know, surely it's a reasonably large company. They can hire programmers that could fix this kind of stuff in no time. How do these things work? I don't understand. As someone who spent way too long today programming quite a basic thing, but it was hard to get the inspiration. The trick, of course, is not to connect to the internet, just to work offline, and just to get better at doing that, which is what I'm going to try and do more and more of, because the internet is not good for productivity. So this is a weird little creation. That one goes in there. That one goes in there. But I feel the problem is that it's so easy, because you always want to You want to get some stimulation while you're working. You want to see the current news. You want to be reading something all the time. I want to go back and I'm like, oh, I have to go read something because I've spent like literally 3 minutes concentrating on something, and it's like, well, I can get better at this. I just have to. It's less like exercise. It's training. It's just like work for 20 minutes, just concentrating completely, and then do something else, and then come back and work for 30 minutes. And come back and do something else. And how does this work? It goes like that. Okay. And so on. Which is the thing that I'm always planning to do and never actually doing. So, true story. Probably the true story of a number of people out there. And that one goes there. And that one goes there. I don't have ADHD. At least if I did, then pretty much everyone does. Except for those odd people. Alright, that one goes there. Like, there were people, like, I've always noticed over the years, there's always people who seem shockingly good at just sitting down and concentrating, but then they don't seem to absorb as much as you think they would. So, I don't know what they're really actually doing. So, there we go, and there we go. And now we're going to make this thing, which is a bit odd. Alright, upside down. So there we go, that's kind of cool. Coined up. And that goes into there. For a little mech, this is quite a lot more than I thought. This is good value, I think. These cheap sets. And we can talk about the cost of living crisis, but this set costs the same as it did 2 or 3 years ago. So I'm not too sure why. You would think that Lego would be affected by these things, or the retailers selling these things would, take the time, the moment, the advantage to increase the price of Lego. But I mean, I'm sure they have in the larger sets. It just doesn't feel like. I mean, these are the same price. And even the little collectible minifigures are exactly the same price they were when they were first introduced. And so, it's like, what are these things? Matchbox toys? It's like, or I don't know about Corgi toys, Hot Wheels toys. They're made by the same people, aren't they? They're just exactly the same. Hot Wheels and Matchboxes, they're made by the same company. Probably Hasbro or something. It's just the other thing, I was going to look that up. It's like, why do they have the two different brands if they're made by the same people? And they have increased in price. So they're not quite like Matchbox toys, because Matchbox toys have gone up slightly in recent times in New Zealand. So it isn't. So Lego's beating, I think, Hot Wheels and Matchbox for the moment. Okay, so we made a leg. And that's going to go. I've got to get this angled correctly. Oh, I've done something wrong. This is the wrong leg. What about how did I do that? How did I make this exactly the opposite? No, this is exactly the correct way. It is very hard to do this upside down sometimes. I'm supposed to be making a new channel where I'm going to have things that I'm writing on, and there's like printouts, and I'm just going to like flip the video around when I do it, so it won't be upside down, but I think it works better on this sort of video format if I'm talking and my hands up the top. I actually prefer that. I think I've mentioned this many times on this channel, but it won't hurt to do it again, since people hardly will ever actually watch the full video. So if you're just tuning in, you've probably missed me saying anything significant over the years, so it's all on you, not on me. And that one goes there. This is a printed piece, and it's a cool printed piece, so that's nice of them. Right, it's the Blake 7 logo. Well, I always thought it was the Blake. It's very similar, I think. It's very similar to all space logos. It's probably a bit similar to the. It's not similar to the Star Trek one. Star Trek one. I don't know. All right. So what am I doing now? I've made that. There's no extra bits, right? You could have done that. That's those two are exactly the same, so that's kind of interesting. But the leg bit is going to be the thing that changes ever so slightly. So that one goes there. Oh no! Oh, here it is. And that one goes there. That one goes there. And oh, this apparently that thing was actually way back. No, it's not way back. Okay, it goes in with this one. Okay. Alright. Because I missed that last time. I had to add it on at the very last minute. I didn't even mention it. Did you even notice? More than likely. Am I going to get this to look the same? I got this upside down, so that's a bit of a bit of a shame. So that one goes like that. I think that's correct. Like that. Turn the page. In Lego, I think I've done this somehow ridiculously bad. Oh no. Oh, they're tiny little legs that go on this. Oh, okay. Does this thing even have arms? I think it must. So that's what it looks like so far. I'm not even looking at the camera, so I don't know if I'm... Or I'm sure I'm making a terrible video, but who cares? Who cares? It's probably out of focus. It really is too zoomed in, but there's literally nothing I can do at the moment to fix that. So that goes there. And then we get another one. And that's a joke, by the way. I could do something. I'm just being lazy. Straight up lazy. And this one goes here. And that goes there. And then... oh no, what's this thing? What are we making? What is this bit for? So this is quite exciting. Don't look at the box. I looked at the box. It's a thing that they're holding. Oh, way to ruin everything. So, okay. Feels like it's a lot bigger in the picture. Feels like these legs don't go here, because that's a dumb place to put them. They go here. So, that's embarrassing. Alright, now it looks a lot more like the picture. I bet people watching at home will be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe he did that. What kind of person does that? Are they weird? So there we go. We've made that one. And we're going to make this one, which is not the arm. Oh, okay, we're not making that thing. Okay, cool. Cool banana. And there. And there. And there. Oh my gosh, this is going to take too long. No, this can't. And then that goes there, and that's my stabby thing. Oh, my bonk on the head thing. There's like a lot of battery indicators left. I don't know what. There's going to be another battery indicator somewhere. We'll find out soon. We will. And that one goes there. This is very similar to the last time. And that one goes... It doesn't matter which way around it is. It does, but it's... Okay, if it goes like that, then I want them to look possibly the same. Sorry, I was just listening to a strange sound that I just heard. So it goes there, and there, and then I've done it wrong. And there, there's almost at the end. We can do this. Oh, I don't know how this works. Oh, okay. Oh, this is not actually two just randomly stuck together. This is actually a new piece, which will not focus. Focus. Now look at that piece. What a weird one. Can't take it apart. What is the point of this piece? Is this the only set this piece occurs in? I have to look up this piece tomorrow. Wacky. Okay, and then that one. And some claws. Oh, this is what it's used for. This is an interesting use. So, I feel like that will have some further use beyond this. And I think we have almost finish the whole thing. But we've got to make, oh, these are battery packs. Okay, so that's why we have all these extra battery icons. And they're just going to go on here, which is neat. I like this. Oops, and I broke that. Oh, I don't know how it's supposed to go on. And that goes like that. Okay. And then we put the person in the thing, and then they get a thing that doesn't actually go over the top. I think I did something wrong. No, that's right. Okay, I'm going to put them. How come my one doesn't go over the top? What have I done? What have I done? Oh dear. Okay, alright. I put them on the front and I lean them all the way back. And then it works. Okay. Kind of. There we go. Can they actually stand up? That one's from yesterday. So we've got quite a few spares. They all seem to make sense. And they do stand up pretty easily. So, it's pretty cool. It's a bit Nexo-nighty, but you know, it's good. Yeah, that was it. And you get the little rover robot thing, which is quite nice with a battery. And you get something to explore, which this is the entire planet. This is what they came for, the crystals. So I thought it was quite neat. It's quite cool. There's quite a few little neat space things. I feel like I might want to get a larger one if it's not too expensive. Just for the funs of it. So yeah, thanks for that, and see you next time. Or not. Maybe you would just go off and, oh, here we go, there's a whole list of things. Go off and do your own thing. I don't know, but would you look at that? Look at that. That would be cool. These are quite fun little sets, I think. That one looks kind of like they've done that one before, though. You can't really see it, but I'm pretty sure there's been a very similar. These are quite novel. These are all quite neat. Like there's that one. I could get that one. That one's not. That doesn't look too expensive. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good evening. Bye.